Hi girls, I love your face. Today for family dinner, we're gonna make barbecue beef pulled sandwiches. So I'm gonna use the Instapot to pressure cook the meat so that it is nice and tender. A couple days ago, I took a beef roast and I cut it up into cubes and I marinated it in some of this Texas marinade from the Salt Lick, and I added some pepperoncinis with a little bit of their juice. And so this has been marinating for 2 days. Oven's preheated. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by sauteing these cubes in my pressure cooker. I think it tastes better if you get some nice color and brown texture on the outside. And so I've got it on the saute function. I'm gonna drop a little bit of oil into my pan and I can see it is nice and hot and shimmering. You could do this in a separate pan, but why do more dishes? So I've got little cubes of the meat that's been marinating, and you can hear that sizzle. So I'm gonna keep the beef in a single layer and let this brown for a couple of minutes on each side in the oil before I add the rest of the liquid and put it on pressure cook. It looks like I'm going to have to do this in a couple of batches because I want good contact with the bottom of the pan. We're trying to get it hot and quickly browned, not cooked all the way through. So I'm just going to take some time and brown these up on all sides, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay girls, that took about 7 minutes, and a couple of times I noticed there was too much moisture in my pan and my meat was trying to boil off some of that extra marinade. So I just took a paper towel, blotted out some of the moisture so that I could get that brown color. And it smells really good. Everything is browned. And now I want to switch to the pressure cooker function. So it needs liquid inside the pressure cooker to be able to build up pressure. So I'm going to use the rest of this jar of marinade. And I have half of a yellow onion that I used the other day. I used half of it already. I'm just gonna put this half in here and kind of break up the pieces. This is more for flavoring. And I love the pressure cooker, so you can have something slow cooked tasting on a weeknight, because we're just gonna put this pressure cooker on for 45 minutes. So I'm gonna put the lid on. Maybe there. And I'm going to turn the knob back here to ceiling. I'm going to pressure cook, and we're going to go for 45 minutes. Once it goes for 45 minutes, then I will turn it off, and then I will put it on, I'll let it auto release for 10 minutes before we open the lid. Okay, so we'll see you back soon. Okay girls, it's been 45 minutes under the pressure cooker, and then I turned it off for 10 minutes, and then I released the pressure with a wooden spoon back here, and now we're gonna open the lid. This house smells like you've had a roast cooking all day long. It smells glorious. The marinade and pepperoncinis are bubbling in here. Oh, and look at this meat. It is falling apart as I pick it up. So I'm going to put it in this dish here, and then I'm going to use a couple forks to pull the pork, and it's just, you can just use one fork. It just falls apart. Look at how tender that meat is. Now you could serve this just as a roast, maybe even put provolone cheese over it on a bun, but we like to use barbecue sauce. One of our favorites is this absolutely barbecue sauce that's made in Abilene, but I had a hard time finding it at the grocery store the other day. So just pick whatever barbecue sauce you like. So we're gonna try some of this Franklin's barbecue that's spicy. So I'm gonna take out all the beef and then I'm gonna mix it with the barbecue sauce and then I'll show you how we serve it. Okay girls, so I have sauced up the beef and it is delicious. We like it a little spicy. It is so tender. And I chose a roast that didn't have a lot of fat on it, and I had it about 2 inches thick. That way when I shredded it, it would be a good size to pour onto a bun. The brioche buns that we like are these, and then we top it with a couple of pieces of pickle, and it is just delicious. In fact, tonight I think what I'm gonna do is, I have made baked potatoes in the oven. I'm gonna put a little of this on the baked potato and have it. So I hope you'll enjoy this. Get your Instapot out and you can have a glorious dish on a weeknight that used to be done in the crock pot for hours. So I love you. I hope you have a great day. Make a difference.